Hey, let's tie a black Midge Perdigon that's working real well these days. Here's what it's going to look like, and this is an easy fly to tie. These are pretty standard Perdigon materials except for the final one, and that's the black holographic tinsel that's used for the body. First, we wrap the black thread right behind the head and cross the tag over and keep wrapping it. And now we'll wrap the black thread back to the beginning of the curve in the hook. Next, wrap 2 loops around the microfibers for the tail. Now wrap a couple of quick loops on top of the tinsel that's laying on top of your hook, and then do 1 layer up to the back of the head. Next, wrap your tinsel in the same direction as your thread, up toward and to the back of the head, and then stop there, and then wrap your thread over it to secure it twice. Now trim the tag, and then wrap the black thread tag that we left at the beginning up to the front just behind the head as ribbing. Now trim the tag and then get a piece of the orange thread, or in this case this is yarn, and then wrap your thread around the tip that you place just behind the head. Since I'm using yarn, now what I'm doing is I'm twisting it so it'll be tight on the fly, and then wrapping it in the same direction as the thread 3 or 4 times to the thickness of the collar that I want, and then wrap your thread around the that tag at least once. Then trim your collar tag tightly. And now we're going to do our finish loop around. So we'll put our finishing tool on. We'll go around once, twice, maybe 3 times. Then we'll pull the tool down to the fly tightly, then pull it snug so that it stays, and then trim the tag. The final step is to give it a coat of UV epoxy. That we'll put a coat along the top, run it along the top. Since it's thin, it goes to the bottom and covers the fly. And then what we do for 10 seconds, run the UV light around it to cure the epoxy and make it hard. You can fish this fly at different depths, but I tend to fish it deep where I can, and I fish it on the bottom on a drift on 5X fluorocarbon. I have over 40 tutorials on my YouTube channel and called Fly Fish Cookbook. Thank you for taking your time to view this video. I hope you found it useful, and have fun and be safe out there.